Well, just the other day, I had someone post a comment and was kind of concerned, feeling I was out of line in assuming that the Christian, upon getting to heaven, would have a body like Jesus. And they said, well, you're pushing it a bit. And I would be if it weren't scriptural. What does the Bible say about this? I mean, will we actually be like Christ? Well, let's take a look at a couple of the scriptures. There are many. Let me give you just a couple in the time that we have together. The promise from the Lord starts when we look in 1 John chapter 3, verses 1 and 2. And it tells us something wonderful. Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the children of God. And so we are. The second verse says this: right now, we're not exactly sure what our body's going to be like, but we do know this, that we shall be like Jesus. We're going to see him as he is. Notice this, not as he was on the cross, or just as a shepherd, or a miracle worker, King of kings and Lord of lords. And think about what it said in verse 2. We shall be like him. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, 1 Corinthians is known as the resurrection chapter. The latter half does tell us, verses 50 and 51, we will be changed. It tells us in verses 53 through 57 that we will have a resurrection body that is incorruptible, that is immortal. But it says this, very, very powerful, when you look at verse 49. Right now we bear the image of the man of dust, but then we will bear the image of the heavenly man. That's Jesus Christ. When we look in Philippians chapter 3, verses 20 and 21, it tells us something wonderful, that our citizenship right now is not of the world, even though we live here. Our citizenship, we have real estate in heaven. And when we take a look at that, and we are looking at the truth, we see a promise there, that the Lord Jesus himself is going to take our lowly body and transform it, that it might be conformed to his glorious body. And it says something else in there, which I absolutely love. According to the working by which he's able to subdue all things to himself. Now, if you follow that, listen very, very carefully. What else does he subdue and renovate to bring to himself? The present heaven and the present earth. He's going to take it, as we read about in 2 Peter chapter 3. He's going to renovate it down to the very smallest molecule, but it'll still be recognized as the new earth. In the same way I see in this passage in Philippians chapter 3, he's going to take us, retain our identity, but change us and transform us to be like him. These are just a few of the passages that we Christians will be like Christ.